both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Patriots nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 19-9.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Switch, switch. Check 13. Check 13. COVID-19.
Throwing to start the drive. Maynard flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Maynard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing on first down. Maynard buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Maynard. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maynard, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
And you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3. Panther 60. Check 26, check 23. 36. Showing up. Wow.
From the gun, Maynard. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's Pollard. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 21-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 3.
Back to throw. Maynard. Open man there is Malone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, Maynard. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check safety. Check safety. Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 19 target. 19 target.
Now it's Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Down Cincinnati.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Maynard. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the play fake, Maynard. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Bang, 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 bang.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Maynard. And that'll be incomplete. Maynard took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Maynard is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Maynard. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I mean, you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Maynard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Shift. Hey, watch it. I got you. Cut 19. Rip right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Maynard sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Looking to throw. Fisher. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their...
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Switch.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on second down. Maynard, that's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had to tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check it out.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, Maynard. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
44-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Maynard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.